Hey, welcome back to Void Sales. Where we last left off, we were at the mysterious obelisk. There's a whole bunch of bodies lying in a circle, but they're very peaceful. Ooh, glad I did that. The structure is made of limestone and looks much older than anything you would expect to find. The most abnormal part is the centerpiece. It reminds you of the solar core installed in your ship, but with a much more refined and precise design. Can I take it? You sense a presence inside the obelisk, as if a faint whisper urging you to approach closer. Hey, I did it. Touch it. I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna get my fingers all up in there. You place your hand on the surface and close your eyes. At first, nothing happens, but then several images start to appear in your head. Images of distant towers floating between the clouds, of ginormous creatures floating in the air. They all seem to be calling to you, urging you to join in their dance. The image is soothing and comforting. You feel welcomed and protected being here. You feel like you want to stay. I don't want to stay. This place fucking sucks. Can I please leave? You try to pull away, but the sensation is too appealing. Oh shit, I lost so much resolve. My god. Eventually someone grabs you on the... Okay, yeah. The obelisk is sorry to see you go, furious that someone dared to break the bond you've established, but it leaves you with a small parting gift, a tiny dot on the back of your hand. The surface is rock solid, slightly glowing in the dark. Damn, I should have used that, shattered mask. God, my resolve is so low. A drifting world with an unpredictable orbit. Hard to find, harder to leave. Leonardo's expedition came here seeking a forgotten ritual site. A place where, if the theories are true, one might pass through the veil itself. Now you must uncover what became of them. Whoa.
Boreas? Never thought I'd find myself navigating these winds. Can't say I like the place. Got to stay sharp. I'm not the end of the expedition. Grab your dear old dad and get the hell out.
My inner loot goblin demands.
By the stars, this wind's a bloody nuisance. Didn't expect this much of it when I signed up for a spacefaring crew.
Whoa. Hang on, I saw something flashing over there.
I was just thinking about which old man's crew had to endure in this muck.
Hey, it is. Seems like an unnecessary amount of gears. Unsettling crevasse. A deep scar crosses the planet's surface, cutting deep into its crust. Dim light bounces between the icy walls of the crevice, slowly dissipating before it can reach the bottom. An elevator can be seen nearby. Its mechanism froze it solid into a big chunk of ice. Hey, okay, a little bit more. You start breaking the ice, but the work takes time. Eventually, you break the largest pieces and the mechanism is ready. You step inside, and the elevator soon reaches the bottom of the crevice. It's getting cold, and the light from your lamp illuminates only a small area around you. Suddenly, a voice can be heard nearby. An elderly voice. Hey, a visitor. Glad you've come. It was starting to get lonely here. Another voice, a younger one, can be heard. What do you mean, old man? Isn't my company not enough for you? Hey, You stay still, listening closely to your surroundings. The voices sound close, but simultaneously far away. Moreover, you see 3 large holes in the ground, enough for a person to squeeze into. There's something stuck in 2 of them. The younger voice can be heard again. Don't sweat it, Captain. We're right here. Got stuck with this old fool when the storm came. Getting hard to breathe in the cold air. Your breath is shallow, and icicles swarming on your eyelids. The voice comes from one of those bigger holes in the ground, shaped like silhouettes. We were part of the expedition. We were here when the storm struck, looking for a way inside the planet. There's supposed to be an ancient ritual site inside, but we couldn't find the way in. It was so cold, Captain, you can't imagine. We crawled into these holes in the ground, hoping it would shelter us. And it did, can you imagine? It became so warm and peaceful. I only wish we had more people with us. Having the same companion for weeks grew tiring. You can see one more hole in the ground. Just the size that would fit you. It's perfectly shaped, smooth walls, and almost soft edges. You can feel a sense of warmth coming from it. This hole is here for you, Captain. Special hole for a special captain. The place is cursed. You must attempt to cleanse it. I'm gonna cure this place. Wow, I'm very lucky I did that. You wave your hands and chant the incantation warding against the veil. The voices disappear as the last words come from your mouth, and the hole's unnatural appeal subsides. Like fucking Junji Ito. This is my hole! It was made for me! Wow, that was really weird. Be careful. Okay, follow the buoys. Oh, there's the reverse thrusters. I could have just broken that. Glad the ship repairs itself between voyages. Oh, that's the fucking wind. That's... That looks like something. Obelisk. Once more, you see the obelisk. This time, you feel that communicating with it will be easier. You've already met. The core in its center glimmers gently in the surrounding snow. Can you attempt to pull it out? Hell yeah, let's go. Extract a solar core from an ancient obelisk. It takes formidable strength and precision, but you manage. Together with the crew, you detach it from its nest. The core pulsates with power, but is stable enough to be transported to the ship. This core is valuable and can be quickly sold at the Academy, but someone else may be interested in acquiring it. Alright, got the solar core. I mean, I know this game's honestly pretty short. From what I've heard from the reviews, like 2, maybe 3 hours. And I'm already at like an hour and 15 minutes. Oh.
Captain, I've got to say, this maze of rocks and ice ain't exactly my idea of a holiday.
Not with that attitude, mister.
What was your father's expedition hoping to find out here, anyway? Dug up old ruins somewhere. Warmer. Hope that ritual site Leonardo was looking for was worth it. Otherwise, all that frostbite would be for nothing.
Full charge. Jesus Christ. Oh, upgrade notes. And I can't do anything. B. Okay, my ship actually is fully fixed, so I can't go this way. God, it takes so long to get. I'll be able to make it through that is the question. Looks like there's stuff over there. I'm kind of curious. Take that as a yes. Now, I feel like that's progression. But I don't actually want to go that way just yet. I don't know. Maybe let's find out. I'm sure I'm not going to just be forced out. Like this is the destroyed expedition research outpost. You pass by what seems to be the remains of a research outpost. The cave's roof has collapsed, burying the buildings underneath. I'll go with the one that has a higher chances. Hey! Go. You look around for anything of value. You can find plenty of research tools among the remains, but surprisingly no supplies. The expedition was in dire conditions. By the time they left, nothing was left in stock. Well-worn instruments for careful study, still marked with notes in an unknown script. Ah. Okay, so this way was the extra way if you wanted to be a little bit ballsy. And then you're supposed to go through here. Okay. I have a deeply malfunctioning drive. Okay. Oh, thank God. Yes, 100%. I don't care. Number one. Like, this is nice. Also, that's very nice. But this is much nicer.
storm out here. We better find shelter, and quick. All hands on deck. Sails tight. Engines roaring. Move your sorry arses unless you want to become an ice sculpture.
Yeah, there was a boundary wall there for trying to shoot through it.
Would you look at that? That's the biggest looking glass I've ever seen.
Lord, that is big.
Bet I can spot my house from here, eh?
Let's see what's around. That's probably where I'm supposed to go, given that he mentioned it specifically. This looks interesting. Door machinery. A complex machinery rests in front of you. There is a set of levers, counterweights, and several pipes, all connected to the giant door in the ground, and several solar crystals scattered around the area. See if we can't figure it out. Yes, we figured it out. You examine the machinery. It seems apparent that it was used to manipulate the energy stored in the research station to open the giant door. It seems like the expedition used the remaining energy to activate the solar crystals, which in turn operated the door. Perhaps your ship's solar cannon can achieve the same result.
You see those solar crystals scattered about? I'd wager me last pint of ale. Give 'em a poke with the solar cannon. And something's bound to happen.
Well, that's one activated. Okay, that's probably where I'm supposed to go next, now that I think about it. Gotta wait for the recharge. Come on. Whenever you're ready. Okay. Well, that's unlocked something. There we go. Oh, research. Test of knowledge. Still creepy as shit. like the art direction in this game. Very steampunk, which I like. To that, and then to the whole giant hole in the ground. There we go. The telescope. You enter the station, submerging into its dark corridors. Empty storage, now vacant laboratories. Eventually, you reach the observatory. Deprived of purpose, the telescope stands solemnly in the middle of the room. See if there's anything worth grabbing. Nothing I can see. Bullshit. Okay, at least it doesn't actually have a negative consequence. Like, you're just looking around. It's not like, oh, nope, you didn't find anything. You're good. As you approach the telescope and gaze through the eyepiece, it's hard to figure out many details. The telescope is focused on an immense nebula, struggling to pierce through its clouds. The telescope's surface is inscribed with a set of arcane runes, perhaps used to enchant and improve its capabilities, but some of them seem to have faded away. I have the slightly higher percentage chance of success. Very glad I did that. Catch a distant glimpse of the impossible through the looking glass. The runes are somewhat familiar. You try several combinations, and eventually the image in the telescope becomes clear. It shows a ginormous structure floating inside the nebula. You're not sure what it may mean. Door time. That reminds me of the Stargate. The gate stands open. You've fought your way past the alien guardians. Now all that remains is to step through. Into the depths. Descend beneath Boreas' frozen surface. A raging storm, dwindling supplies, Leonardo's relentless pursuit. Whatever the cause, the expedition was driven deeper into the planet's heart. Now, it's your turn. You must ascend through a labyrinth of dark tunnels and hollowed stones. Somewhere below lies the ritual site Leonardo could not let go. At 50 supplies, I got enough to
Even better now.
wiggle through here.
Captain, with all due respect, are you sure our ship's the best vessel for cave dwelling?
Nope. But that's what makes it fun. And then go for dinner after. What are you? Alien basins. That's weird. As you cruise through the cave network, you enter a larger opening. Multiple remains of alien architecture populate the area. I wonder what the place could be. Yeah, let's see what you are. As you explore the cave network, something catches your eye. Massive stone basins are interwoven with roots and erected on the cave floor. The natural moisture, I'm guessing, condenses on the roots and drips into the basin, producing intoxicating fumes. Taking a bath in an alien basin definitely sounds like a wise decision. You spend some time examining the basins, though you're unsure these basins appear to be more than mere decorations. The precise metrics and conditions of the roots create suggest that they facilitate some kind of alchemical reaction. I'm gonna flip a coin. I think I have a coin. I have a coin. I have a lot of coins. Heads, I'll collect some samples. Tails, I'm just gonna, jump straight in. Crap, where'd my coin go? There's my coin. I found my coin. And now it somehow ended up under the bed. Different coin. Bigger coin. Much harder to lose. Jump into the bath. Win in Rome. Take a dip in the alien pool. That apparently is a very rare achievement. How many people have actually gotten that one? 3.4% of people. Alright. You submerge yourself in the basin. The liquid is hot but not uncomfortable. A thin, slightly luminescent crust forms on your skin. Somehow you feel sturdier, though the constant itching irritates you. You attempt to peel it off, but it clings stubbornly. As you scratch, the sensation intensifies, becoming almost unbearable, yet you can do nothing to alleviate it. I've increased my resolve slightly. Alright. Took a dip. Not exactly sure what it's doing, but hey. I have taken a bath. In the weird alien goo. As the tunnels merge into a cave opening, you see more alien remnants. Rows of shelves cover the walls, each hosting numerous round objects, like giant stone eggs. They stand encrusted into the environment. Nope. Wasn't really expecting to win. You try to be cautious, but as you dislodge one of the eggs, it slips and breaks against the floor with a satisfying crack. Green ooze begins to pour from the inside. The sight is unnatural, but oddly enjoyable. I'll take the extra resolve. I feel like this is a bad idea. The one on the right looks at you funny. I feel like this is a bad idea. Because I feel like something's gonna happen. Oh, bit excessive, destroy alien eggs. Keep smashing, wailing on the eggs, the act of destruction, the splatters of ooze, the cracking. It's all you ever want to do, all you ever want to be. Finally, noticing your state of mind, Sean drags you away. He screams something in your ear, but you can only hear a satisfying cracking. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow, I must really, really hate these eggs. How is there a lighthouse in here? You go to the dorm and close your eyes, but struggle to fall asleep. After some time, a distinct noise starts to be heard from outside, a loud shrieking sound. Is it a bird? Not a bird. It is a bird. Points towards one of the windows. Outside, the place has changed. Glorious temples can be seen around Lighthouse, and giant silhouettes fly between them. How the fuck do you even get here, man? I rarely have an opportunity to visit these places. We have a somewhat rocky relationship with the lighthouse keeper. But forget about me. Better watch and observe. Tell the keeper said hi. Did she now? Perhaps... Oh, wait, no, he was German. Perhaps then not everything is lost. But I will have to ask you a favor, my dear friend. It is of a delicate matter. You see, last time was the keeper. We didn't part on the best terms. That's one reason why I can't be here unless she is away. Okay, what would you do? Just a misunderstanding, nothing more. I was worried and asked her to abandon the lighthouse and leave with me, but she took it as a personal offense. My request is not a complicated one, Captain. All I want you to do is give her a gift on my behalf next you see her. He puts his hand into a pocket and reveals a small jewelry box of peculiar design. Waking dream. Meet a surprise visitor in your dreams. She would be expecting the gift, most likely. It's hard to surprise someone who can read into them. But I better try rather than not, and now it is time for you to wake up. He claps his hand with a loud sound, making you blink, and as you open your eyes, you see the ceiling of the guest dorm room, and a nicely packed bag of supplies. It seems the man in yellow upholds the tradition. I am somewhat worried about my psyche. I want to go back there and do that. I want to get that thing. I got supplies. I'm good. Turn the volume up a little. Let's see what's here. Wrong turn. Find the remnants of those who tried to escape. As you steer into your step into a narrow passage but arrive at a dead end, someone else had the misfortune to choose that path as well. A small, crashed boat is lying ashore with substantial damage. It's unlikely that anyone could have survived the incident. Hey, let's go. Success. You spent some time salvaging the boat. Your work is crude, but the job doesn't require high precision. Soon, valuable materials and leftover supplies are loaded onto the ship. Holy Nike! And some extra resolve. Sweet. That's a lot of gold. Serious dosh. I'm not going to complain. That's another upgrade for me. Alright, and we're coming up on 30 minutes. I'll make my way back to the lighthouse, call the episode here, and then keep going. I'm liking this so far. Again, I've said this last the last two episodes. This is the third one, not the fourth. Rather simplistic design. I do like the art style. It is very nice. I wish things could just be expanded. Just you know, just that little bit more. Just a little bit more. What's the word? Not life. Just a bit more exuberance, I guess. Oh, there's the exit, anyways. Yeah, I'll dock and call it. But, yeah, I am liking this game. I'm definitely going to finish it off. From what I've heard, it isn't a very long game. I'll probably be able to finish it just tonight anyways. I've already played for about an hour and a half, and the game's supposedly about 2.5 to 3 hours long, so I'll probably just finish it up today, get it uploaded over the next week, and then try to figure out what to record next. But I will see you all in the next one. I hope you're enjoying this game as much as I am, and though I really wish the ship would move faster.